frontier. This is Football Daft with Stephen Purden,
midfield dynamo and average actor,
Chris Toll,
target man, suspicious character,
and
With the top end of Stevenson, Grado!
It is Football Daft. Happy New Year. Can we still say that?
Like Tom said, Larry David, man, we're past
we
it.
go by the Larry rules. You get a week and that's it.
That's it.
even a week.
I know. First one of the year. I am producer John, and let's introduce the team. We'll start in height order, and his resolution is to not the jaw, clean off anyone this year. It's Chris Toll.
You nearly made me lose my resolution there with the fucking height order part.
Another man committing to the fitness part of January. He's eating healthy. He's out running again. It's Stephen Purden.
Yep, I am. I am a new man. I'm a new man.
He's sitting here with a bottle of water. I say, Stevie, you want a can of juice? He says, nah, I'm off that shit.
I'm off for juice. I'm off for chocolate. I'm eating healthy. Been going out running every morning. I feel good.
You've been running every morning?
Well, the only one I've known is this morning because
Keep that up. You might up working in America.
nearly fucked that up. You never know. I mean, never know. That's another thing.
How long's it going to last?
It's going to last indefinitely. It's going to last.
Right. Is it going to last longer than Grado's veganism? Because he's turning vegan this January. We're covering all bases here.
Aye.
You see what you were saying there? It's going to be indefinite. I've got a wee story, right? So two guys I know, one of them applied for disability benefit, right? So he comes into where we all were and he goes like that. Aye, I've just been offered my disability benefit. And one of our mates goes like that. How long have you got it for? Is it indefinite? He says, no, definite.
And we're off. Football Daft is back. How was the Christmas break, boys? Obviously, you boys stopped doing panto at the start, but did you enjoy your break off?
It was good, wasn't it?
Well, obviously we were gutted because we stopped pantomime on the 24th because we had another 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
But it would have been fucked anyway because I ended up with COVID. I got COVID on Boxing Day, so...
Who's the last man? Because I've had COVID. You've had
You've
COVID.
not had it, you know, Tom?
Stephen,
No,
Tom is the last man standing.
Aye.
Aye, but I'm the only one that if I get it, I'll be dead.
That's fucking... Don't touch with, man.
That's morbid, I know, but listen, it's some serious shit, man. Honestly, I
He
started...
was actually saying the motor on the way, you're worried about it?
You boosted and all that?
I'm boosted, but it's like... I don't know if you have noticed it, it's as if everybody's getting it.
Aye. A year ago, you would like kind of struggle to count the folk in the number
Aye,
100.
if somebody got one, you're like, oh my God, so-and-so's
Sorry
got...
about it.
Now you're like that, oh, so-and-so's got COVID, or have they?
But see the thing is, man, like, well, you were... Was that Omicron you had?
Well...
I don't think so, man. You
don't
dealt
tell
with
me.
you were fucked, man, weren't you?
I was for a couple of days. I never had smell and tasting and all that, and... what else? I mean, it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. I thought...
I was it changing the old nappies if you couldn't smell?
I mean, it was a good excuse to sit in fucking one of the Wayne's rooms for a full week and watch box sets. Don't get me wrong, man. It was good.
It's good, that.
I got Dope Sick done, I get Succession, I got...
Did you finish Succession?
No, I'm still in Succession. I actually didn't even feel a wee bit watching Succession.
I'd have probably bought a PlayStation 5 if I was you.
He nearly got my PlayStation 5 but when the missus found out she went off on that.
Oh, really?
Because she was like, you're fucking loving this, aren't you, having this COVID? And I was like, no, man.
Then you put on your sick voice. God, give us your sick voice, Grado.
Baby, I'm not well.
No, do you know what? I tell you what, I'm glad now that I've had it because it means for the next wee while I don't need to be. Oh no, that's not the right advice, isn't it?
No, but it's you're less likely to catch it again.
You're just better doing it the right. Need, this is going to be wrong in me saying this. Nobody's avoiding it, but for what you just said there, Toll, I hope you do avoid it. But everybody and their granny's getting it.
Exactly.
But if you get Omicron, man, it's like ordering COVID off Wish. Delta is a fucking... So you don't want Delta, he's fucking solid.
Delta's out of flannels.
Omicron's out of Primark, man. It's like we were saying the way here, man, the one, where is it? We're talking about, it's like a fucking name of a Transformer, Deltacron.
I mean, is this that every couple of months there's just got a new variant?
Well, I'm led to believe that it burns itself out by mutating so often. So once it gets to a certain point, like you'll notice people that are getting Omicron, they're not really that unwell. So the longer it goes on, hopefully, the less.
Fingers
Anyway, apart from that, man.
It's COVID daft here on Football Daft. Anyone get any good presents? Anyone get anything football related for their Christmas?
I got... Well, I got the wee man, because I got a Canada Goose jacket, I was telling Grado.
Aye, he's got the same Canada Goose jacket as his missus.
No.
Has he?
No.
It's very similar.
That's not, it's a bomber jacket,
Aye,
mate.
but-
Mine's a bomber. That's just down to her fucking knees.
I thought he's got one of the same.
No.
same
I thought she was just wheeling you.
No, he was slagging me because he's like, I fucking know, Canada Goose jacket. That was...
Who has two Canada Goose jackets? Come on.
Me?
You know what I mean?
Aye,
Who do you think it
you know
is?
what I mean? Aye, no, but I bought my missus a Canada Goose jacket. Christmas Eve when I went home, we opened our presents. She got me one, I got her one. It was
Then you found out that the panel wasn't going on, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, what have I bought
We're
that
going to
for?
play this up.
one of the ones when she wears it down at Centre Parks, don't take that label off, but it's going back. No, I got my wee boy now, like, the FIFA cards you get with our ratings and all that.
Amazing.
So he loves
Amazing.
that. Got him that. That's football related, and he's never a FIFA. And near him, I just absolutely scalped all the FIFA there and all. Just
Remind me
listening.
when, if you're taking me home, remind me, I'll jump in and get the Fitbit cards.
Oh, that's what he loves and all. The fucking match attacks.
Oh,
Mate,
right.
fucking
loves them,
millions in
man.
them in the house,
That's
man.
good, aye. Brilliant, man.
Any football presents, Grado?
I got a poster like the 55 team. With it's like a wee painting of all the strips and all the kind of players' names and all that.
Oh,
stuff.
tell them what you got. During the panel as a Christmas present. Oh! This is a funny story, man, because me and I've always had one up with him, right? So here we go.
So see how
Her
Cinderella's
name's
missing.
Julie Matheson.
Aye.
She's not. She played Cinderella. Don't
Aye,
fucking
well,
call her Cinderella.
Cinderella.
You
Right,
can't just, it's not like you when you call me Bob. You can't every time you see her go, here, Cinderella. What's seen me on Cinderella?
Julie's man is a physio at Ibrox.
Eamon.
Eamon, his name is, right?
There's no fucking way there's a physio at Ibrox called Eamon.
No, he's a Cockney, I think. Is he not?
He's Irish.
Is he Irish? He's
aye,
Irish.
aye.
I'm not getting that. Anyway, he basically he done some gifts, didn't he?
Aye,
He
we got
a
this.
strappy
He got one of these as well. And
But then also, you know how, remember at the start of the new season, fucking this cunt here got the 55.
Scott Arfield got the Champions 55
yeah.
top signed and
Yeah.
framed for us, and then
So then he also dropped off for me a signed Rangers tap. Scott Arfield said he owed me one and he gave me a tap.
Brilliant.
However, I looked at it.
so he's looking at it, right? He's going like that. Where's Mario's signature? And I'm going, it's there. And he's like, where? And I'm going, it's going to be there.
Well, let me tell you, my cousin went into the pub on Boxing Day and won a signed Morelos jersey.
Did he actually?
Aye. Have you seen Morelos' signature? It looks as if he scratched it in with a fucking nail.
Well, I was studying, I couldn't find it, and I'm looking, I'm going,
Mate.
there's Bacuna.
He always like, aye,
Steph's like, you've got to fucking beat him.
he always likes 20 at the end of it.
I know, you see when you get a signed ball or a signed top,
Aye.
you just hope that the players put their number beside it because you can't work out half the fucking signatures you're sitting there.
But the thing is, we're standing there and Julie's were like that, and Scott sent you this. And see, when I told him what Arfield done for me, I knew he was raging, I understand it. But see, when Julie were like that, there's. That's not right.
Chris is just
That's a
showing.
Snyder.
That's not right.
That's
Chris is showing Morelos' signature
I'm telling
here.
you.
That's an absolute Vera Drake, man. That's not right,
Yeah, it's
man.
not a Jakey snake.
Someone's
Anyway,
just taken a Morelos top and just put a
aye.
scribble on it, right?
When Julie were like that, there you go. That's for Scott. I'm pure song.
He was gutted.
I was like that. He's like, oh, that's good. I'm like, that's nice. Man.
Well, at least you've got Morelos' signatures on yours, Steve.
Aye.
Right, boys, it's 2022 then. What are the hopes for football and your teams?
56.
56.
47, I think.
47. Is it 47?
50, no, 50 would be going for Monday.
Right, I think it is.
Do the calculations. So that's the hope. The title chase obviously starts. And obviously great news, just announced the other day there that football will be back from Monday. So we'll have Hibs versus Celtic Monday night.
Thank God it's all away for Monday.
What's that?
Thank God this COVID's all away for Monday.
I know.
Wait
I
till
know.
fucking Delta Cron comes through.
No, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
no, not again.
Are we signing him for Japan?
The other thing, big thing happening, obviously, boys, Jermaine Defoe left Rangers after 3 years at the club. 32 goals and 74 appearances for Rangers. What are the feelings on Defoe leaving?
Oh, he was an outstanding ambassador for the club. I think on and off the pitch, you hear everybody saying it. You know what I mean? It was no, but it was.
No, I think it's just.
You're right, it was never a fat guy talking about him.
Fuck it, see when I thought about that, I knew you were going to say that.
No, I think it's just cool to say Defoe's played for Rangers, and I think he enjoyed himself. And the fact they got a league winners medal and
Well, that's his first one, you know. He's not had that
that's
before,
it.
is he?
And I think when you look, like you say, 32 goals and 74 appearances, I think for a substitute and for a guy that age to come on and score the goals, and some of the goals he scored, they weren't just the fucking goal against Livingston, the 2-0 game.
The goal that he scored for his 500.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about.
What a finish, man.
Tav with the ball, and it was Eddie's right shoulder, and he just takes it with his weaker foot and just passes it. The goals like that. And Stephen Welsh, man, I had him fucking tangled up in pieces, man, for the goal in the Old Firm.
Has he retired? Or is
It's not official,
it's
he's
not
retired.
official,
No.
is it? He's still with
He's
it,
going
so
back to Spurs.
I DM'd him last night to try and get him on the podcast.
Oh, did you?
I pure bled my heart out, man. Thanks for everything you have done
on
for our
Instagram?
club. On Instagram and
I'm gonna
Twitter.
do that, man.
Aye, do it right now.
Let's get him on. Let's get him on.
Aye.
In return, though, I guess Giovanni Van Bronckhorst just wants to have a look at him.
I think it's sensible for Gio. Plus, if he's in Germany and he's obviously not getting a game, that's not what you want for a player going out on loan. You want him to get games and minutes. But if he comes back, it could be like a new signing. Plus, the way we play now,
Might suit him.
we play. The striker plays up front, so it works that way.
Amazing,
I think that's a lot to do with Roy Mackay, innit?
Aye, definitely,
You know,
definitely.
he's obviously quite an impact.
And by the way, he's put up a video on Instagram. You see him? He's looking ripped.
Is he?
Skinny, well, no, ripped, skinny.
Aye.
He's dropped,
Right,
he's dropped a lot of weight over the festive period.
Yeah.
Who big is he?
Oh, Morelos.
That's pressing the buttons,
Aye, Morelos has lost about fucking 2 stone, I think.
Aye, no, he's looking really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about the COVID there. Obviously, football back for Premiership, the Premier League, sorry, on Monday. This weekend, though, still no full capacities at League 1 and League 2. In Partick Thistle and Kilmarnock are meant to be playing Friday night. They've appealed to the government and the SPFL asking, you know, can we get this shifted? I mean, what is the difference between having 500 there on Friday night and then
you're
however
right.
many is Easter
And
Road
it's
on
embarrassing.
Monday?
I was watching the news last night, right? And obviously, on Monday night, Celtic are at Parkhead. They're playing Hibs. They're going to full capacity. The guys at Scottish Rockettes, they're playing in the Emirates across the road, and they're only allowed like fucking 200.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's
I know.
the whole thing, and even Friday. It's if you're appealing to it now, you're going right Friday to Monday. What's the difference?
Aye, but the difference is not that big in terms of like what you're saying there, but it'll be big for the likes of Partick's Gate and stuff like that.
Well,
in
that's
terms
it.
of
Aye,
that's
yeah,
a game, man.
exactly.
Partick and Kelly in the championship.
That's a massive game.
That's and the money they could potentially lose. Well, it
You're
looks
right,
like they're
by the
going,
way.
man.
See the,
It's give or
the
take.
revenue that they could bring in with the extra 25 folk that will go.
Oi. Listen, for the lower leagues, I mean, it is.
Remember, I like Partick Thistle.
Yeah, I mean, it is do or die for the lower
Used to be
leagues when it comes
tasty.
to that. So hopefully, when we're recording this podcast on a Thursday, hopefully there'll be some movement on it. But you know, we're so close in there,
I don't see how.
Can't see it.
I know what you're saying, John, but I don't see how it's possible for them to say no.
Well, I mean,
What's the science behind it?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
What's the science been?
No, but that's
No,
it.
but I know
That should be a cutaway just told on what is the science behind it? Well, I love that, bro. You're right, but mate, what is the science? It's baffling.
No, it is.
Yeah, from Friday to Monday, I can't see. Transfer window is open, in moves going all across the place. Obviously, you've got the 3 Japanese players in at Celtic. Chris, did you hear their press conference? What did you make of what they had to say?
No, I can't understand a word there.
But see, is that somebody's job?
I tell you what, see if you're a Japanese translator living in
Run about
Scotland,
here, aye.
you are coining it,
I
aren't you?
think it was just the one lady that was translating for the 3 of them.
Yeah.
So she's on triple time.
Aye, she must be.
and if Kyogo's there, quadruple time.
Absolutely.
Oh, you had to get a quadruple in there.
John Suter looks like he might turn down Blackburn and Sheffield
Yep.
United and sign for Rangers.
Yep.
Stephen, I've seen you. We've talked about it on Rangers Daft. You happy with that?
Oh, aye, I think it's a no-brainer. If you get him on a free, or if you want, I'm hearing Rangers are wanting to maybe try and get him in January, and I think obviously bringing in 16 million for Nathan Patterson, then you go and get Suter in January. It's going to be a cut price fee anyway because he's gone for nothing. So it's a no-brainer. And if Goldson's looking like he might be further off, I think Suter's an able replacement if he stays fit.
Lundstrom could be on his way out though, Grado.
I don't think that's really worked at all, and it's probably caused more hassle with the Goldson stuff. The rumours about the money that Lundstrom's getting paid compared to what Goldson's getting, he's kind of been in a huff about it, which is understandable. Yet you need to remember that Lundstrom came in a free, and you need to weigh up that as well. But it's just not worked out at all for him.
Did you know?
What? No, he was for about 3.5 million, was he not, Goldson?
Was he? Goldson cost us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Suter's a great move for Rangers, to be honest with you. I would have liked us to have tried to sign him.
Yeah.
He's a good player, man.
I think on Celtic, though, Julian's played closed doors behind St Mirren the other night.
He's just come through a game against Rangers there on the PlayStation 5 and all. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep the Rangers forwards away, but it's good to have him back. People need to realise though that before he was out, he wasn't firing on all cylinders. So it's going to take a bit of time for him to.
Is he one of these classic examples of a player the more he doesn't play, the better he becomes?
He's like James Forrest.
Aye. We've all had those ones. This is an interesting one. Obviously, Tony Watts signed a pre-contract with Dundee United. Now Motherwell are looking for a 6-figure sum for Dundee United to be. That's a lot of money, isn't it, for clubs like Dundee United and Motherwell to
that's a lot of money for the top goal scorer in Scotland.
Well, that's true, but Dundee United thrown out like a 6-figure sum to bring him in sort of 6 months earlier. It's but I guess they might have money because Kerr Smith, and this is something that's happened more and more in Scottish football. Young boys like Kerr Smith at Dundee United going in, playing a couple of first team games, and then Premiership teams. We had the boy called Tony Gallagher, who Falkirk, who was left back, who ended up signing for Liverpool. These big teams are just coming in, spend money because that's Stephen Gerrard looking to take him at Villa, and I guess it's just a drop in the ocean for these, it's like rolling the dice, isn't it? It is.
It's like we'll take a chance on him.
But what we need to remember is, see these players that are coming through for the Scottish clubs, right? If they stay there, they've got a chance of improving that team and maybe having a fight for like a cup or having a run at getting qualifying for Europe or something like that, right? See, when these English teams are buying them, they're buying them to strengthen their under 23 team.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Or their under 21 team. And you can count on one hand the amount that have actually came through once they went down there.
Aye, totally.
You know, Andy Robertson is obviously
an exception.
Aye.
I mean, the boy Tony Gallagher that we sent to Liverpool, he's back up at St Johnstone, just signed for St Johnstone there.
Well, that's what I mean, you never hear of them, and I think Celtic are quite guilty of it as well, like bringing in young players for England and Ireland, and they kind of ruin their careers. I don't know, like,
what's the boy you signed for Bolton the centre? Is it Luca Connell? Luca Connell. I never heard of him.
Well, he's at Queen's Park, was he not, last year? He'd done really well at Queen's Park. So.
Yeah.
But what you say is they seem to have a wee bit of hype coming through here, and then you just never hear about them again.
Kyle Lafferty, though, could be back in Scottish football.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking hell.
He's worse than Jim Hammond.
Hey, do you know what Lafferty's like, man? He's like the baddie gets killed after a soap but keeps coming back, man.
But it's always the same part of the contract terminated.
And it's always
by mutual consent.
By mutual consent.
And when he comes back, it's always the same, unfinished business.
He still do a job at Kilmarnock, wouldn't he?
Is that who the rumours is?
Terry McInnes is looking at taking him out.
Tell you what, can't be any worse than nothing. Have him back at Ibrox. Have him back at Ibrox.
We'll move on. And another player that's kind of doing the rounds for Rangers, actually, Lyndon Dykes.
I've not seen this.
Have you not seen this?
No. As well.
A lot of Premier League clubs looking at Newcastle, Burnley, Crystal Palace. He's not getting really a much a game at QPR. He's getting in and out the team.
I would give that a big fat no.
Would you not take Lyndon Dykes?
I wouldn't want him.
Really?
No, I wouldn't want him.
Why not? You were on him before, though.
What?
You were on him before.
I did until I've seen Merriam during Scotland's run. I don't want him.
No,
I don't want him.
Right, not having him there.
I think he could have fucking the old classic could have trap a bag or something.
Rangers class.
Nah, he's no Rangers class.
He's no Rangers.
Not a chance.
Right,
man.
okay, we'll wait and see how that one pans out. Right, let's move on to the daft then, boys. We like to feature a daft story on the podcast every week. Would you like to hear about trying to access porn at work? Would you like to hear about lies during job interviews? Or would you like to find out how to deconstruct a pan au chocolat?
It's probably best if we steer away from the porn.
Leave it on.
Because
lying in job interviews, everybody's done that.
Yeah.
Aye.
The penny chocolate.
I'm sitting here.
Right, what's the vote then? What are you going for, Grado?
I don't know.
Lying in interviews. Basically, our husband put up a post saying, my wife was asked the greatest achievement question during an interview and responded with an answer related to her personal life. When the interviewer asked if she could do what did she do outside the work, she panicked and said, I love running 10k runs. So the interviewer then went further on to ask, what's your personal best? And she said 2 hours.
But I remember being young, but filling out job application forms all the time. You'd always write hobbies, swimming, running,
reading.
So she got the job in the end. But my question off the back of that is, and Grado's answering it now. What have you lied in an interview? Have you lied in your CV?
I remember when I went for a job at the police, and I was being a community warden, and you just end up making something up, and you end up going, mate. And I'd made up this lie about how I helped a Polish family settle into Scotland, and they were getting. Oh, I don't know if I could say that.
Keep going.
This is funny.
On and on.
You need to keep going.
Keep going.
No,
You can't do that. You need to keep going.
no, and I said to them that like the young boy in the family was homosexual.
Thomas.
And I stopped all the Wainsford throwing stains at the window and all that. Fucking put this out.
This is fucking this is magic.
This is just a little insight into Graham Stevens' world.
Is that bad?
No.
I just made it up.
The mind of
Just
Grado.
made it up. You just made it up.
I love that imagination. But
And it was all that like, and at the same time, what do you think? I was really bad at. What do you think about? What do you think about sectarianism in the west of Scotland? I was like, listen, I'm an Ibrox season ticket holder, but when they sing the sash night, I sit down.
Little do you know, it was Grado that started it.
Chris, Stephen just kind of walked out into a job in River City. He's not
yeah,
looked
kinda.
back. You didn't have to. You've not. What about like when you went for an audition or something? Have you bugged up any parts that you know? I was obviously you starred in Sweet 16, Stephen. What was your character in Sweet 16?
Can't remember his name, man. I don't know, man.
Gumbo.
Did he even have a name?
Did you not have a name?
Mugger number 2 or something.
Mugger number 2.
Mugger.
But have you not bigged up your point? You went for audition. I worked with Peter Mullen on
But you
Sweet
don't,
16.
but you don't really say what you've done.
No, when you go for an audition, it's basically you just go in and the only thing you could really do is like lie about something to your agent or on your CV saying I can do this, turn up, you need to do a fucking...
Like Grado, who says he can dance on his when he went for an audition.
Well,
Oh, that was for fucking orphans, wasn't it?
Aye.
Oh, that was funny, man.
That's
Hey,
what
tell
hit
the
me
story
back.
of John Panto. But they really liked him though.
no, see, I got to the last bit, and all they said was, we just need to see your dancing.
It was Cora Bissett was gutted, she couldn't take
Aye.
it.
And there was this one guy, by the way, I mean, it's terrible thinking this in hindsight, but the other guy that was there for the dancing audition was a big old fella.
Right.
A big guy, fit, big build. And I thought to myself, can I turn one look at my phone? Fuck, I'll beat him at dancing, fuck's sake, come on. And this guy was moving about like a fucking ballet dancer. Honestly, he was so smooth, and 1, 2, 3. And I obviously was oily gaff, and then right at the end, what was it he said again to me? I done theatre as a way, eh? I done theatre as a way, eh?
But then the thing is, right, my image of Grado going, I'm going to well out dance this clown, right? And then cut to me and him on stage at the end in the finale dancing the panto. Can't fucking get that right.
If you want to see Stephen and Grado's dance, I believe it still is up on the Pavilion TikTok
No,
page.
here's a wee thing, right? This how we just touching on talk about dancing, right? There was a point during the there's always a point during the panto where the boss man gets us in and goes, I'm not fucking happy with this, man. Need to run it off the top and all that and go at it again. So we get there the last bit, right? I'm next to him for the full finale dance bit at the end, right? And I'm not blowing main trumpet, right? I know what I'm doing with the move, but he fucking zones out there again. He off-arses it, right? And I can't be bothered getting pulled in to go at it again, right? I go in a huff a wee bit. And he's like, yes, Ian, no, you're totally right, Ian. And then we go through it and Grado's be going, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gavin, I'm looking at him going, how the fuck do you not do that during the show? And he knows he's annoying me. And he keeps turning and going at me. You alright, mate? You alright?
Chris, what about you? CV, interview, you lied in anything?
Nah, mate, I'm qualified for whatever I go for.
Nah, there you are. There you are. Too easy.
We were... I was going to tell a story about we were pure bullshitting Gordon Smith went me outside.
Alright, hold on, you were bullshitting Gordon Smith. Is this the right? So you're lying to Gordon Smith, former
it's not so much lying, we'll just try to like play the game and act like we're fucking in
with the bricks at Ibrox, basically.
We came out to Pretty Monge and Gordon Smith was sitting having a coffee And after you were like, Gordon Smith.
How you doing, Gordon? You alright, mate? I was with your boy the other day in the director's box.
And then he's like, yeah, blah, 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 talking away about this and that. And I was at the Graham Souness night the night before as a punter. But I'm people like him. I was with Souness
I was Graham last night.
We Graham last night and all that. And he's like, oh, did Harry turn up? I was like, no, he didn't turn up, he's meant to. And then he's like, I'm going to this awards do thing the other night, and he turned and like that. Have you gone to that, boy? I told him about that. No, man, we kind of clear our diaries this time of year because of Panto Gordon now. And we Scott Fletcher started me going, why you used to that to my dicks, man?
Remember the time we were all out for a drink and Grado went over, he's like, how you doing? He walks over to the guy's like, alright mate, how you doing? Still in River City?
That's right.
There you go. So, hey, listen, if you are listening and you've lied on your CV or lied in an interview, let us know about it. We'd love to hear that. Later on the show, we've got our big question. We are wanting your outlandish Scottish football prediction for 2022. We'll be looking for your football daft moment of the week. Grado has 3 riddles.
I've got one now.
He's got one now.
It's getting fucking harder now, man, to be honest with you.
We'll get to that.
So we should change that section of the show and all, man.
Yeah, we might have to ditch that as well. And on teammates, it's Celtic midfield legend, it's Peter Grant.
Football Daft with G4 Claims. Been involved in a road traffic accident? Call them now on 01698 767 172.
Right, guys, we are coming in your ears straight from G4 Claims HQ, right? The home of G4 Claims. Let me tell you what they can do. Remember, if you've been in a road traffic accident and you're not at fault, G4 Claims can make it easy for you. They can provide you with the complete accident management support you require. They'll recover their costs from the at-fault party, sort you out with a like-for-like vehicle replacement, and they will also organise your vehicle to be repaired at one of their approved body shops and returned to you. Should your vehicle be deemed a write-off, they will recover the pre-accident value for your car and write you a big fat cheque for it. And best of all, it won't cost you a penny, as they charge the at-fault insurance direct. G4 Claims don't cold call, they don't buy data, and once they have processed your claim, your insurance will remain unscathed. And the best thing is, Nicole and the team over there won't take on your case if they don't think they can help. So, if you've been in a road traffic accident or you know someone that has, get on to G4 Claims on 01698 767 172. That's 01698 767 172. Or get them at notatfaultclaim.com or find them on social media at G4 Claims Limited. G4 Claims, not at fault claims, made easy. Boom.
Football Daft's big question.
So it's a brand new year, it's a new beginning for teams across the country, but there's bound to be the usual nonsense in Scottish football. So for the first big question of 2022, we wanted to know, what is your outlandish prediction for this year? Chris Toll.
Me first. I think Kyogo will score more goals in the second half of the season than St Johnstone.
Yeah.
Hey, they've just signed Shifty.
Who's Shifty? Who's Shifty? Who's that?
Nadir Shifty.
Alright.
Nadir Shifty.
Guy used
Shifty.
to play with Celtic, didn't he?
Aye.
He was a goalie.
Played with Celtic for a
He played during the fucking the banter years for us, man, didn't he?
Aye. Aye.
Is it Shifty?
Aye.
Not for us, for Celtic. Well, we were.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think Ronnie Dyler signed him.
Who's Shifty?
Who's Shifty? Shifty signed him.
What about you, Stephen?
Kelty Hearts are going to win the Scottish Cup.
What a claim.
Grady, you got one?
Right, so maybe Kyle after he goes to Kelly and Derek McInnes does really, really well, but he gets to the playoffs, and I think that Arbroath will qualify for the Scottish Premier Football League, and Ricky Litt will score the winning goal.
Oh, that'd be us.
There we go, that'd be the goal.
I would love to see that.
Do you know what I'd love to see, man? Them get promoted to the big league, right? And fucking
Ricky retiring.
No, the lot of them, just the image of like Dick Campbell gets flung up and down.
My outlandish prediction, Falkirk to win the league, that is not going to happen.
Aye, he's beat fucking Dumbarton 6-2, but...
At Dumbarton.
I would say there's more chance of Kelty Hearts winning the Scottish Cup.
I would probably say that's the case as well.
Let's look that up. If there's anybody out there that can find odds for Kelty Hearts to win the Scottish Cup and Falkirk to win the league, please just
A
send
wee
them.
cheeky double.
Aye. I'll see what's the better odds.
Lots of people getting in touch, boys. We'll kick off with Overmars. Derek McInnes will take Kelly back up, and Celtic's Japanese contingent will secure the league back where it belongs.
Overmars get half a drink, man.
That's a bizarre thing, isn't it?
I know.
A McInnes Kelly fan, but then also sit. I don't know, right, okay.
McInnes, Kelly and Celtic.
Aye, it's all a bit fucked up, innit?
He's part of one of the forward-thinking families, isn't he?
Look at his name, but Overmars.
Fuck's sake.
He's fucking pals with Deltacron.
John says Celtic will win the league. Scotland will qualify for the World Cup.
Oh well. Craig says Clydebank and Auchinleck Talbot reached the Scottish Cup final. Bankies eventually victorious 11-10 on pens after a 3-3 thriller. Now that is pushing the boundaries of imagination. That's good.
My dad's Coupon would be up because he's always banking 3-3. Martin, a Celtic Daft versus Rangers Daft live show with an old school battle royal at the end to see who the best fans are.
Ooh.
Well, we'll hopefully get a football daft live show. We can maybe make that
Say that for
happen.
about 4 years, man.
I know. Colin says Jimmy Mullen to return to River City and take over Shield Inch, and Grado, Bob and Chris to be his right hand men.
Oh no, that is fucking genius, Colin Peacock, man.
It'd be like
toe wearing that gear and all that.
Top toe walking in with a fucking hat.
it would be like a remake of Goodfellas.
Aye, it's fucking aye. I like that. I'm into that.
Should do that for Red Nose Day.
Red Nose Day.
Or whatever the fuck they did for.
Oh, Grado, do you remember we used to talk about soap stars going from one show to another?
Aye.
They're talking about
They're
doing it.
They're doing it for Red Nose Day or something like that, innit?
It'd be fucking brilliant. I'd love
Aye.
that. Anyway, Colin says, Ian says, Ali McCoist will become football daft.
No, he won't. After a certain text message was sent to Ali in the night out.
You fucked it.
No, Grado fucked it.
No, you fucked it.
No, you fucked it. Anyway,
Grado
moving
says
on.
he's-
PMAC B says, along with the other recent imports from the oceanic area of the world, Harold Bishop is going to join River City to be Bob's long lost grandpa.
Fellow tuber player.
Aye.
Harold Bishop.
Aye.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Sean says Griffiths to sign for Aberdeen and become a fan favourite.
Jordan says Dale McInnes to go unbeaten for the rest of the season at Killie.
Ethan says Billy Gilmore will score a hat-trick away in Vienna in March to send us to the World Cup.
As long as he's back from injury. Simon says football daft, wrestling daft and basketball daft to collaborate for one show only. And how about a football daft live show? Simon, watch this space.
There's got to be some point in basketball daft where I've got a trampoline.
Aye,
It's got to be.
aye.
Craigie Boo says Stephen Grado and Tote appear in a show together for 2 weeks in a row.
Keggy Boo, there you go, your dreams have came true.
This
Keggy
is only
Boo.
1 week.
2 weeks in a row.
This is only
Oh
1
fuck,
week.
2 weeks in a row was it?
I'll wait and see.
Oh, calm down, Keggy Boo, man.
I think Clydebank and Auchinleck's looking good.
Football Daft with G4 Claims. Find them on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at G4 Claims Limited.
It's a new year and we've all got some new grooming routines. I know I've cleared that up for the start of the year and I'm looking good. Happy 2022 by the way, and it's time to ramp up your exercise and your grooming routine and let's get some maximum gains. Now a six-pack, that is the New Year's resolution, but how about a six-pack for your balls? The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, it contains 6 essential tools for the ultimate below-the-waist grooming routine. And you're going to get the Performance Package 4.0. You'll get the Lawnmower 4.0, and see this electric trimmer? It's designed to trim your hair on loose skin. And the advanced Skin Safe technology, it reduces the cuts and the nicks on your delicate nuts. And it comes equipped with a 4000K LED spotlight that will shine a light to promised lands that 2022 looks to be. And it's also time to freshen up down there in the new year. The Crop Preserver. It's an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturiser. You already put deodorant on your armpits. Why are you not putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body? And for the on-the-go freshness after you leave the gym. Use baby wipes.
Surely
Try
that would be the smelliest part of your body, but
No, well, it
naturally
depends how
it's
you fucking wipe your arse out, innit? Depends what way you do it.
If you dip it in the sink like you, it'll be clean as fuck.
Anyway, after the gym, your balls usually smell, so what you need to do is use the Crop Reviver ball toner and you just spray away. Start the new year with a fresh set of testes, thanks to Manscaped, and they've even threw in their shed travel bag, and they can keep all your goodies stored comfortably. Speaking of comfort, the Manscaped anti-chafing boxer briefs, they're also included and they're going to bring your boys down south to the next level. And it also wants you to go beyond the ground this year, Manscaped, with their new refined cologne, which offers a light yet masculine, pleasing fragrance. Get 20% off, free shipping, with the code DAFT at manscaped.com, and your boys are going to thank you.
Football Daft with G4 Claims. Been involved in a road traffic accident? Get them now at notitfaultclaims.com.
The Player Profile Playoff is back with piesports.com. You can get pies delivered directly to your door. All fans' favourite Scotch steak and gravy. Personal favourite, the dugout, you get 4 Scotch pies, 4 chilli pies, 4 cheesy bean pies, and you can do it all at piesports.com or give them a call 0141 79 9999 and they will get pies over to you. Some places free of charge, so check out their website for that, and you'll get them Friday or Saturday for the games this weekend if you're watching Championship, League 1 or League 2. So playing for the pies today, we have Danny on the line. How you doing, Danny?
Aye, not bad. How are you?
All good, Danny, my man.
Right, so clear this up for us. We were having a wee discussion there. Are you the same Danny, the Portuguese guy that was on trial at Celtic a few years back?
Absolutely not.
Right, okay.
So Danny's a Rangers fan?
I'm guessing Danny's a Rangers fan from that response. Yeah, Danny?
Aye, I've been on Rangers daft with you.
Right, see.
Oh, it's Danny's. Well, no.
I can't see you, but let's see you. Hold on.
I don't know if we're allowed to say his profession. Oh no, he's ex-profession.
You're the ex-Cindy Lauper?
Aye.
That's correct.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. That's right. So, Danny,
This guy was a pauper.
so we're going to play for pies today. Danny, you'll know how the game works. We're going to read out a player description. If you know the answer, you buzz in. First to 2 wins. And if you do buzz in and you mess it up, the control handles to the other player. Okay then, who would you like? I'm going to give you the option, Danny. Who would you like to play, Grado, Stephen or Chris?
Oof, don't know, man. Celtic are due doing, so I'll play Toll.
Due a doing?
I've already pumped him at FIFA, man, so go easy, mate.
No.
Right,
I'm the second worst day in this office.
having a bad day, Danny.
Charlie Nicholas there, man.
Spilled coffee on my MacBook.
So what
it's
you
all
need to
good.
do is sit up on your big bench and just look at the telly.
Right, okay then. Right, this week, because it's January transfer window, I have selected some January transfers from days gone by in Scotland. So let's see if you can get that. I'm turning the screen so Toe can't see the answers,
Oh,
Danny.
sorry.
There we go. Right, okay, so first, what's your buzzer first of all, Danny?
Gio.
Toe?
I don't know. Toll. I couldn't. You put me in the spot, John. I'm not going to lie.
It's not like you told, man.
I've been called out here. The guy's rattled me. Right.
Does get to it, doesn't it?
Aye, he's usually more creative, man. You alright, mate?
Right, okay then, Danny, here we go. This striker had spells at Wolves, Coventry, Liverpool and even Inter Milan before arriving on loan from Spurs to Celtic in 2010. Chris.
Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane is the right
And get fucking tackled back down the road.
I think he won Player of the Year that year, didn't he?
He scored 20 fucking 4 goals.
12 goals and 16 appearances.
Aye.
20. Half of
Total
24.
always adds on about fucking 15 goals, man.
But that's John looking at his fucking his thing with his daft
You're against Danny here, Tolkien.
Wikipedia.
Right, okay,
Right,
1-0
okay.
to Chris. Next player up. This player was no stranger to Scottish football, having scored 53 goals for Inverness Calais between 2008 and 2011. He had 3 clubs in as many years after moving down south, but at the age of 25 he moved back up to Scotland with Derek McInnes at Aberdeen.
Gio.
Danny.
Adam Rooney.
Correct.
Fuck's sake, Toll, man.
No, fucking hell.
Here comes the decider then, right? Quick on this one, boys.
Okay.
This former Rangers striker left Ibrox in 2012, going on to forge a fine career in England, establishing himself a regular for Scotland as well. When talk of a move to Scotland came at the end of 2017, the automatic assumption would be he would return to Ibrox.
Kyle Lafferty.
Wrong answer. Until Craig Levein had other ideas and thrashed out a deal to take him to Tynecastle.
Ex-Rangers striker at Tynecastle.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith is correct.
well played.
Well done,
I deleted him from
Danny.
my memory. Man.
Threw me off. I was going to jump in with a Gary McSwiggan shout there.
2-1.
Well done, Danny
Well
boy.
played, Danny.
Well done, Danny. That's good, man.
Money Celtic.
And if you want to win pies, you can do that. Head to piesports.com.
Football Daft with G4 Claims. Been involved in a road traffic accident? Call them now on 01698 767 172.
It's time for Football Daft's moment of the week. First of all, thanks to El Dorado who have sponsored this feature for the last wee while. Remember, if you want to sponsor it, we have sponsorship opportunities available.
We're looking at you, Buckfast.
White Lightning, any of that. You can get us at Football Daft Pod. Just drop us a wee DM or email us footballdaft@gmail.com. We want to continue the feature by looking back at the daft moments from football. And as usual, we're going to get you boys to nominate one. So, Grado, what is your daft moment from football this week you'd like to talk about?
He's looked up his phone like that.
The referee that blew the whistle.
The referee that blew the whistle. And
So every referee.
In what context? What are you talking
It
about?
was Tunisia versus Mali game, and apparently he stopped the game in the 85th minute, and then he started it back, and then there was 10 seconds to go, and he blew the whistle again, and apparently he's been done with corruption in 2018 as well.
You just get previous, this guy.
So the referee that blew the whistle, is that a description that's going up, is it?
The referee that blew the whistle, that's it. Aye, that's winning.
Everybody saw it on Twitter, didn't they?
They did.
It was either that or Andy Carroll scoring 2 offside goals.
You can only have one, Grado.
I just want to let everybody know that I did see that.
But we need to talk about that. What about 2 goals?
I know.
Stephen.
I am going back to the African Cup of Nations. It's probably the worst games of football. It's like a parody of football. It's like that guy, the commentator I used to hear on Eurosport that covered every single sport. You know what I'm talking about, Told? It's that one voice.
Yes.
It's horrendous football apart from one game I did watch, which was there was a high quality performance from a certain Mr. Joe Aribo. That is my highlight of the week. Joe Aribo got his assist, looked head and shoulders above everybody else in that pitch. He was dynamite.
Chris, what have you got?
Right, well, far be it from me to change the tone of this section of the show. You can laugh, lads, but I think this is the daftest thing that's happened in football this week. Again, we're going back to the African Cup of Nations, and I'm not 100% sure what team it was, right? But a striker screaming for the ball, screaming for it, and he's offside for here to Les Mahego. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And eventually the ball comes to him. He somehow manages to get it into the net by getting it stuck between his feet, and then he's off doing a celebration like some sort of mad tiger. Right? Now, everybody else is away kicking the ball, like, getting on with the game, and he's fucking halfway up the stand like fucking Spider-Man or something like that. Know what I mean? And it's just, do you know, it's...
I think it's symbolic of the tournament as a whole. It's like a parody of football. It's horrendous.
Know what it's like? It's like they've picked half the good players in the class and half the shite players in the class, and they've just went, right, go for it, lads.
Do you know what, Pupman? Do you know what? Spare a thought for that poor guy, man. He's been planning this celebration since this tournament, since he got included in the squad.
He's made.
Did you see as well when he was going like that, as if to say, play it down, play it
I know he's pointing. Oh man, it was so good. However, no, something that Keane pointed out to me, right? I don't know if any of you have seen this. In like the 7th tier of China, they've done away with offsides.
Really?
Aye. They've done away with offsides, and it's to see if the game's more entertaining.
But
Oh, that would be mental.
you're going to every forward's just going
Mate,
to
I'm
fucking
telling you,
Gerd
man.
Muller. They're just going to sign his 6 year.
I know, Chris Boyd.
Aye,
Boyd will
exactly.
come back out of retirement.
Aye.
Brilliant, I love that. Our listener nomination comes from Simon this week, and I don't know if you've heard this. It's done the rounds on the group chats, it's done the rounds on Twitter. It was the moment when a Birmingham football expert came on Super Scoreboard on Clyde 1. And this guy, is it McCree that's signing for Celtic?
No, he's signing in
Middlesbrough.
Oh, he's signing for Middlesbrough. So they phoned up with the football expert. The guy absolutely went right through him, saying he's shite.
And then they pulled out basically Celtic after that, didn't they?
Yeah. So,
but what they didn't tell you is that expert had a Middlesbrough season ticket.
So that is our nomination from Simon this week. So the nominations this week are Grado.
Referee blows his whistle.
Stephen.
The happy world of Aribo.
And Chris.
Offside? What offside?
And from the listener, it's McCree, football expert. So what is your football daft moment of the week? Let us know by going to our Twitter. Get involved at Football Daft Pod.
It's now time for Grado's 3 riddles on Football Daft.
Welcome to another edition of Grado's 3 riddles of the week, and the current scores are as follows. John.
Oh, then you handed over to me to do the scores. I thought you were going to do the scores.
Toes in the lead. Toes in the lead
with 1,565.
Stephen's got 4.
Aye, and Ryan's got 2. Nicola Purden's involved.
Nicola's got 5.
Here's the actual scores. But basically, before we get started into the riddles, congratulations to everyone who got the last riddle that we threw out before Christmas. We asked, Herb is near the Jack. What footballer was that? Herb is near the Jack. Yes. The answer was, of course,
Basil Bowley.
It was Basil Bowley.
That's a belter.
First in with the correct answer and make it 2 in a row. He had 2 in a row now. Dean at Utterbox on Twitter. He's had 2 in a row.
He's going to take care of me soon.
So he's level with Nicola Purden. So the current scoreboard stands as Ali McDonald on 1, Pat the Pallet Prick on 1, Declan Ramage on 1, Albert's Legend on 1, John Mitchell on 1, Ryan Dunbar on 1, Ian Miko on 1, Jack on 1, Ryan on 1, Dean on 2, Nicola Purden on 2, Stephen on 11, John on 17 and Chris on 26. Now Grado, you were struggling for riddles, so I'm going to take myself out of the competition this week because I had to write 2 for you.
Should we keep this called Grado's 3 riddles?
It's not, it's kind of great.
Can he take a section off him? It's his pride and joy.
It is his pride.
No, but it's not anymore.
It's not really. He's lost the love. He's
given up on
honestly it. Sat in my car for 3 hours a day, hanking for 1, and I got 1.
Right, let's hear them.
Okay, right, I'll do the one that I come up with first.
Right, so I can take part in this one.
You can take part in this one, right?
He's probably seen the fucking
man, I'm pretty sure he's
it's in my head.
Right.
It's in my head.
And what were you whispering to him earlier on?
I was going to...
Told Nady's going to overtake you.
I don't give a fuck.
Right, that's right. Right.
Sporting integrity.
Right, listen. Gone fishing with Braveheart.
Lee Wallace. Rod Wallace.
Rod Wallace.
Yes! I love it when I get one.
Yes, she's John's one.
I swear my kids like
this. This is dead easy,
right? My kids. His name not done.
Right, here's this one. Nearly home in Paris. Nearly home is in Paris. Oh, that's actually... I thought you would have got that right away.
Nearly home.
Hamish French.
That's brilliant. Hamish.
Aye.
Brilliant.
Right.
You're going to get all 3.
Third one. Piper's been given money.
Piper. Right, so it's Roddy.
Piper's been given money.
Banks. Son Banks.
Well, Chris is on the right line.
Piper's been given money.
How'd you?
That for the listeners is Piper's been given money.
What happens when you get money?
Gordon Banks.
Campbell money. What happens when you get money?
Shh. What happens when you get money? Paid. You get paid. Roddy Grant. Roddy Grant! Yes! scorer.
That's definitely John McInally one, man. That's
Bloody Grant. What a player he was, by the way.
I get two there, but.
Before we do the tune, got one for the listeners for next week.
Fuck.
For next week, can you get this one? Bad Cans Irish Pub. Bad Cans Irish Pub. Now you can do the song.
Football Daft with G4 Claims. Been involved in a road traffic accident? Get them now at notitfaultclaims.com.
Remember, you can get more content from Football Daft on Patreon, just in case you don't know what Patreon is. It's a subscription service where you can get more content from us up there, 3 tiers to choose from. You can get a video version of this show, but not for this particular show because the laptop has had coffee spilt over it and we don't know if it's going to work again. You'll get the outtakes from the show, maybe not this week again. If there's an outtake show, you will see the coffee being spilt over said laptop. Teammates, you'll get that. All our teammates from previous things. You'll get a chance to be a punter on Rangers or Celtic Daft. They'll be back in a week on Monday when the football is back. Plus versions of Rangers and Celtic Daft. The video versions are up there as well. Chance to get a cameo from one of the boys, and you'll get to come and watch us in the studio because we're back in the studio now, which is great news. Thank God you've not been in today because
What a shambles.
What a shambles it's been. So if you want to get involved, patreon.com/football daft, patreon.com/football daft. We've got all our teammates up there and a great guest that we had on when he was still Alloa manager, Celtic legend Peter Grant.
Worst dressed?
I'll go Roy Aitken.
Roy Aitken.
Yeah, because he used to have his hair the same colour as whatever gear he wore. That was the only thing, Roy. So if his jumper was purple, his hair was purple, so he was the worst I've ever seen dressing.
I'm sure Roy Aitken's from my neck of the woods. I think, is he for Drustin and West Brady? Aye.
Yeah,
Aye.
yes. Well, I wouldn't say to his face or the same, but he was the worst.
Hard man, by the way, hard man.
Moaniest?
I'll put my hand up for that one.
I was going to say.
I was the world's worst. I'd have hated playing with me. I'd have killed me if I played with me. That's as bad as I was. I know it's not just Peter the Pointer, but I think I'd have killed myself because it was the same in training as well. So that was a nightmare to play with.
Who do you want to back you up in a fight?
Probably go back to Roy again.
Aye.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'll change that. Only one guy who did back me up, Mick McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy. A lot of people.
Big Crawford Brapp came up to about 6 to my front teeth at one of the games. And about 2 minutes later, Crawford was lying flat out and Mick did a red card. So that was on the pitch too.
Do you remember that, John?
Is Crawford back to know your hero, John?
Oh, Big Crawford's Falkirk hero.
You know that, Peter?
Play with Falkirk, John.
Was it Hampden? What was that, Hampden, Peter?
No, Celtic Park.
Was that Celtic Park?
He got me a right hook and I spat all my teeth out my hand. Big Mick said to me, who was that? I said, Big Crawford there. Went, all right. 5 minutes later, Big Mick's going down the tunnel.
Is that on YouTube? Is that on YouTube?
I'm not sure.
It might be. I'm
probably
sure
YouTube wasn't involved in.
No, I know that.
Best looking?
I'd probably say Derek White.
Yeah,
Big chocolate. Yeah, Big Derek was a good looking boy, you know. I'm better looking at him now, you know, but at the time, he was probably just ahead.
You've come on to again.
That's the first time anybody's ever said that.
Teacher's pet?
John Collins.
John Collins, there we go.
I got to the stage where I actually called him Dad. I was like, that's what we used to call him, Dad. It was like I used to remember Dick Emery. The wee boy used to wear the same jacket as his dad, a denim jacket. And he used to say, Dad. And we used to say that was wee John Collins, so we used to call him Dad. That was his nickname.
Most skillful?
Di Canio.
Di Canio. Oh yes, we'll get some Di Canio stories out you later.
Unbelievable talent. But I don't think people realise how fantastic a professional he was. But he was a typical Celtic player, you know what it is, because Celtic fans like to be entertained, not much like Rangers, because you know Rangers, as long as they win, they were all right. For us, we had to play with a certain style.
Well, that is true, isn't it? Back in the day, it was all that's in the 90s. That's what always it was.
You're right.
We would always just grind it out, wasn't it? A matter of grinding it out.
Oh, some fantastic players, but Rangers had some brilliant players in that period, no doubt of that. But Di Canio was a a cloud pleaser, no matter what team you supported. And we had an unbelievable season. We lost one game. Remember going to Aberdeen, you all remember that when he wore the gold boots. We beat Aberdeen 2-1 up there, you know, and he was just unbelievable. He was like Eric Cantona was for Man United, that Paulo was the exact same for us. And he proved it when he went to England as well with West Ham, where he was adored as well, but fantastic player.
Worst trainer?
I wouldn't say, I think at that particular time, that was one thing we prided ourselves. We had an unbelievable training group. It was so competitive, because you remember we could get sold every day, or somebody could be brought in to replace you every day. So there was no transfer window giving you that wee backstop that if you weren't doing particular well, you were still there at Christmas. You could be in on the Monday, no day well on the Monday. But 2 weeks later you were sold or somebody else was in to replace you.
I've never looked at that before. I've never looked at it like this.
Every single day, as I say, every single day we could have been sold. And I think that was the difference. I think people don't realise when you've got that security net nowadays. And we never had that at that particular time.
Who never gets the round in?
Joe Miller. He was the world's worst. Joe would never go to the bar. Probably wouldn't get served. He was too wee anyway. He was just giving us the swings.
No, that feeling.
But that was always the excuse. He would never get served. His son would get served. So Joe was the world's worst. Tight as a moose's ear.
Biggest bam-up merchant?
With a few. White was good for him. White was always good for him. With a few been Molo, Macca, Frank McAvenny, some fantastic boys, some fantastic characters. But I was very fortunate. You know, you have certain teammates and you have certain periods in your career. Even though we had a tough time for a long period, the one thing was from 88 and all that 86, 88, right through to the end, we're very much in contact with each other right to this moment in time, you know what I mean? So I think that tells you the bond we had with that group of players. So they were a special group. Great guys as well as fantastic footballers, but very humble guys and got on with their work every day. But loved a night out, loved a laugh, loved a joke, but they knew what we were representing all the time. So I loved them all to bits, and they were, as I said, we're still a very close group that way.
Top shagger?
Who was the biggest ladies man?
Are you feared to swear in front of Peter Grant? We usually say who's the top shagger, and he
Do you know what?
Hey, forgive me, Father. Forgive me.
Hey, that's what I was going to say. I know Peter's a very religious man.
I never said that, Father. I'm only joking. No, well, listen, Big White was probably the best looking boy. But listen, we've got Fry, with Bo, we had some belters, didn't we? Characters.
No many get sketches wrote about them.
Exactly. But the biggest thing about Macca as well, but you talk about the strikers I played with, and I'm talking about the Canios, Nicholas, you name them all right for coming into the team.
I tell you what, if you said Stuart Slater, he'd have probably missed when he was trying to put it in.
But the thing is, that's probably, I guess you goes on to things you talk about Celtic or Rangers, you know, you say about players coming up. Celtic and Rangers were completely different then in the respect of when you came up then to try and play for them. It wasn't the fact you were signing for them because you were a top player before you came. But I really wondered why a lot of them come up and struggle, because I'd seen them playing. If I was a coach or a manager at that particular time, I'd have been interested in signing the guys.
Aye.
But coming and playing for Celtic or Rangers at that particular time was really, really difficult, because you don't think they realise it's 24 hours a day, you know, and that's what they had to accept, you know, and some of these boys couldn't handle it. It was nothing to do with the football, because they looked to fantastic players, I must admit, in training, so I can understand why the managers picked them to play at times, but once they cut them back on a Saturday on the pitch, no a lot of them could take the stick the way I could take it.
Aye, I know.
Best you've played with?
Danny McGrain,
there you go, that's it. You don't even need to
100%.
elaborate on that one, Peter. You don't even need to elaborate on that. One of the greatest of all time.
Football Daft with G4 Claims. Find them on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at G4 Claims Limited.
So that's it for this week's Football Daft. We're back in the studio and it is chaos. The laptop's died. If anyone knows how to fix a MacBook Pro once you've spilt coffee over it, please tweet us, though I don't know if we'll be able to get your tweets because my laptop has died. So yes, thank you very much for listening. Like I said, remember you can get us on Patreon, patreon.com/football daft. You get a half a video version this week, hopefully.
Hopefully we caught you spilling the coffee on the computer, because
and I think the next
that'd be a
thing
great outtake.
the next thing we need to catch as well is me pumping toilet FIFA. And
We'll definitely have
need to do that, maybe because we've got the chance to do that now. And if we do get any listeners in the studio, we could play them at FIFA.
So we could, aye.
That's true.
You see, I was saying that as a joke, John, but seriously, I was telling you, MacBooks, you have to put it in uncooked rice.
Uncooked rice, right.
I was actually telling you to do that, mate.
I will do that.
But you're
We'll
going
put
to
it-
buy fucking 40 bags of rice. But
I am going to have to buy a big bag of rice when I go home.
I'm going to go in crypto, man, invest in Uncle Ben's today, man. But everybody out there, man, just say a prayer for John.
Yeah, say a prayer for the laptop. Thank you very much for listening. Use up to anything this weekend exciting. Well, this football's back Monday for you, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to Pictures on Saturday to see the new Scream movie.
Are you going to see the new Scream movie?
Going to see a new Scream movie, yeah.
Afterlife's on Netflix on Friday.
That's tomorrow, isn't it?
I'm
Yes.
I'm going to Lockside Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'm keeping it for
I can't. I can't watch that.
What?
I sigh, maybe it's
Oh, that's
Honest to God,
so good.
I love the first series.
Ricky Gervais liked my tweet the other day, man.
Oh, we forgot to
He's
talk
like
about
loads of
that.
it,
Yeah.
He's like loads of me.
Not a bit.
Send you a personal
Never liked
message.
enemies, mate.
Send you a personal message, sure, Grado.
He got it for Ross Owen, man. Fucking stop trying. Got it for Barney, man.
Barney. Barney boy. And if you're listening, Barney boy, Merry Christmas.
There you go.
And a Happy New Year.
So there you go. Stephen got a tweet liked by Ricky Gervais. Have you had any other famous people liking your tweets recently?
Paddy McGuinness last week.
Paddy McGuinness last week.
Big Podry.
Not recently, but do you know who liked one of my tweets years ago? Betsy Brand for Breaking Bad.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, I saw that.
He's never watched Breaking Bad.
That's quite
You ever seen
impressive.
Breaking Bad?
No, I'm saying you've
Oh,
probably.
no, I was thinking, I know, but that.
You surprised that you've never seen it? You've never seen it?
No, but I thought I'd be right up your street.
No,
that
it's
is it.
class.
Aye.
So there you-
That's sick, Graham.
That's
See,
football.
if you want to drop your vape, don't.
Aye. Mate, radio etiquette, you should know, man. Like, don't make noises. Get them off the table, not mate. Sorry, John.
I'm Boston, man. I need to hurry up. One hurry up.
So that's it for this week.
The fucking longest outro
So that's it for this week on Football Daft. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week.
Hey.
Audio Frontier.